Welcome to my Razas and Razatis. Welcome to another session, Coffee with Vas. So today I'm on my way to go and see my godchildren, Prem, my darling Meena, my goddaughter, and my darling son-in-law, and all my darlings in Kent, Maidstone. So today I was wondering, what shall I talk about? Who shall I feature in my Coffee with Vas? Then I thought, just this morning I spoken to my eldest sister. In my family, there are basically, like 6 of us in the family. I'm the 5th. My oldest sister, the firstborn, for the Sundaram family, Sivanyana Sundaram family. She and myself, Akka and myself, 10 years difference. After 10 years I was born. To me, Akka took me like a little teddy bear, little doll, little baby I was. And then after 5 years I was born, my younger brother, my darling younger brother was born. So fond memories of Akka. In fact, just this morning I had a nice chat with Akka and it was lovely. 26 May was her wedding anniversary. And when Akka got married, I was only 11 years old, standard 5. And today I'm 48 years old, so plus minus calculate how many years she got married. Successful marriage, beautiful marriage. Akka partially lives in Singapore, partially lives in Sydney, Australia. My fond memories with Akka, I can think about. She was my partner in crime, and we used to do a lot of naughty things while we were growing up. I was born in Sentul, and by the time 1 year old, we shifted to Klang, our Loga Akka house, our 7-bedroom house, terrace house, but we renovated it, and it was more like a terrace bungalow. And first thing that comes into my mind, Loga Akka, and her full name is Loga Akka. And my first memory is like in the Loga Akka house, those days during the 70s, early 70s, we had a monsoon, like a river near our house. Immediately, our house was house number 24. Immediately after our house was this monsoon river, and then there's a bridge there, and beautiful fond memories, we had. And it so happened that I didn't know, because I was a little toddler, age about 1 plus, so almost 2. Loga Akka always used to carry me because I was like a little teddy bear at that time. And Amma always, trusted Loga Akka and gave me to Loga Akka and said, "Nee paathuka." At that time, my mother's mother, Ponnamma Achi, they fondly call her Ponnatal. She was a tyrant gangster. She was a jailer of those days. And I was always with Loga Akka, playing around, mucking around at that young age. I've got no memories of it, but this is recollected. And next door neighbor was our Yusuf Router uncle and family. And they had about 5 children as well. Very close, very close. And Loga Akka carried me, and guess what? She walked down the bridge. Because I was very naughty even as a baby. Even till now I'm still naughty. Imagine those days I've been like magnificently naughty. So she took me for a walk. We walked across the bridge. Not we, she was carrying me. Guess what happened? Something happened. There was a shake on the bridge or something like that. Loga Akka and myself, we fall on the monsoon river. Seriously, that was running under the bridge. Can you imagine? Immediately, Yusuf Router uncle was there, and then Tan uncle was there as well, a Chinese neighbor. Can you imagine what happened? Ayyo, Yama. I can't remember, but Akka can still remember. I need to in fact ask Akka and say what really happened. Were you trying to kill me or something? Continuation. I can't imagine. I fall in the river. I was drowning. Akka was also drowning with me. She was 10 years difference, isn't it? Poor thing. So back at home, Akka got shelling of a lifetime when my father came back home from work. Akka had a lot of answering to do, so just read in between the line. Nice puja for Akka. So anyway, I was still a baby then. You can't blame me for it. Maybe I'm the one who pushed Akka actually, for all you know, in the monsoon river. So everything went on well. Life was so beautiful, and I used to go to kindergarten. And when I come back from the kindergarten, I used to sing all my nursery rhymes to Akka. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, three bears, and whatever happened in nursery school and everything, Akka would be very keen to listen. And compared to everyone, at that time we had about 3 maids in the house, right? And I was very adamant that Akka should give me my bath, and I used to sleep next to Akka. Loga Akka. Why? Because she will tell me all the stories and everything. Then the beautiful part of Loga Akka and me was like, she had this beautiful black, long, straight hair. Then I like to comb my hair, play with the hair and everything, comb my hair and everything, And in exchange for Loga Akka will let me wear pavada, chatte and everything, her gowns and everything, And Loga Akka was a very talented person, very good with the fingers, in the sense like she's good in crochet knitting, and then those plastic flower, paper flower. She and Farida Akka, my next door neighbor, Tamil Muslim Akka, Farida Akka, may her soul rest in peace, she left very early. And they're all best buddies. I think Farida Akka and Loga Akka were the same age. And they used to sit in the back of our house, not in front, back of the house. And they used to have a chat, and I used to get along well. And then we used to have this autograph book and everything and all. And, life was so beautiful then. It was so innocent and beautiful. And all that went on, and there was one incident I remember. Loga Akka. Loga Akka had a problem that she doesn't like to go out in long journey in the car. When Amma, all of us, Thaipusam every year, we used to go to Batu Caves and everything. And a wedding function, with the hot sun and everything, she can't take it. She gets very bad migraine headache. Ayyo, thala valikkudu. And in those days, right, a girl wearing glasses in a young age, our bloody Indian traditions and everything, they say, oh, என்னது பொண்ணு கண்ணாடி போட்டிருக்கா மாப்பிள்ளை தேட கஷ்டம் and everything. So my mother forbid her to wear glasses and everything. The poor girl had migraine headache. I still remember. She used to throw up and everything when we go out and come back. The car, long distance and all, she can't take it. I hope Loga Akka, you still remember all this, right? And then what happened is that we used to have a maid in our house. This we used to call her Apata. Indian maid, elderly lady, right? She said, "Yo, Amma, inga paaruga, பொண்ணுக்கு வந்து பேய் பிடிச்சிருக்கு." At the back of our bungalow, there was this fruit plantation, like a forest kind of thing. Because Klang wasn't really that developed, there's a durian tree. So she said, அந்த துரியா மரத்தில் பேய் இருக்குது, முனிஸ்வரம் இருக்குது, காட்டேரி இருக்குது, மோகினி இருக்குது, அதுதான் வயசுக்கு வந்த பிள்ளைய பிடிச்சிக்கிச்சு. So Akka was above 12 years old, and so it was a scare in the house. So every time I look at Akka, she said, "Yo, headache. Yo, pay, kitta vandaradha, kitta." I used to sleep every night with her, but then when the maid started giving this rumor, I was really frightened. I said, kondrade. And then she used to laugh at me and everything. And she really had bad migraine, Akka, those days. Really bad migraine. So, next. So the plot got taken. So our Apata Achi, who used to work in the house, she thought she could earn some extra money. She said, oh, she can get Kaniyamma, Muniyappa, whatever, Karpasami and everything in the body. No? We need to chase the ghosts from Loga Akka. You gotta play those days, you know what I mean. And what happened was that the puja was organized and everything. And then the puja, panam and everything, you know. But 4 bottles of Samsu. Samsu is like Todi, Kala Sarayam. Sarayam for puja those days. So, and then black chicken, black fowl, seval, karpa seval. So what she did, she drank all the 4 bottles of Sarayam, this elderly lady. She likes her drinks lah. So she used this as a reason. And then she took off her hair and she started dancing and everything. Now, poor thing Loga Akka, they asked her to take a head bath. Now. Her hair was all long and everything and all. Poor thing Loga Akka. So this woman, what she did, she took vibhuti and everything, tunura and hit her head and put in Loga Akka. Loga Akka was confused.com and I was frightened. By then my younger brother was born. Suresh was born. One of the other maid was carrying Suresh. Now, Suresh started crying. He said, yo, what happened? And then the worst thing is when the black chicken's head was straight. That's why I screamed. Loga Akka screamed. Ambika Akka screamed. Kumar Anna as usual lah. Joking around with my next door neighbor. Jamal Anna, Kamal Anna, Khalid Anna, Mohammed Anna. And then Farida said, yo, what's happening and everything and all. And then I remember Yusuf Rautar uncle was there, and then his wife Alima Mami was there as well. Ayyo, Kadavle, poor thing Loga Akka went through hell. And then she was saying, po, she was hitting Loga Akka's head. Loga Akka was saying, ayyo, balikit. And then the worst thing is like, the blood was dripping and she took the chicken all around the house now because the Samsu is talking, Sarayam is talking. And finally the puja ritual and all finished and the headache continued. So and then my father took her to the doctor and the doctor said no, she needs to go to an optician and Akka's eyes was getting weak, she needs glasses. Then Amma strictly said no, she's not going to wear glasses because Kannadi pota ponnuna, she won't look nice, presentable. We have to get her married off and everything. Poor thing, Akka was deprived of the chance of wearing glasses. And today at this age, I'm wearing glasses. And to read, and only to read I wear glasses. And on a normal day-to-day thing, I'm supposed to wear glasses, but I'm such a vain pot, I don't wear glasses. And another episode of my life with Loga Akka. Then I had chicken pox. And my parents were being such a socialite. Ayya was being president for Rotary Club and this function, and he was a trustee for Subramaniam Swami Temple, Murugan Temple in Klang, Telakadong, and he was this and that, weddings, functions, and Amma has to follow and everything and all that. They've been high time socialite. So I was like groomed by my older siblings. So 3 of them batch was senior, then 3 of us, me, my brother was 1 year older to me, and my younger brother was 5 years younger to me. So we were doting on the maids and my older siblings, I had chicken pox, and I still remember. And I slept next to Loga Akka, not in the same bed, but I had to sleep on a mat with neem leaves and everything, and Akka was taking care. I remember in the middle of the night I was saying, "Ayyo, Akka itching, I can't take it. Ayyo, yeah, careful, don't scratch." And they were giving me orange juice, and Akka used to really take care of me, and tears is forming in my eyes. I remember how my Akka took care of me when I had chicken pox. And I love you, Akka. You are great. You're superb. And many more stories to come as well. Really, chicken pox is not really nice. In a tropical country in the heat, scratching my face, and she cut off my fingernails and everything. And in fact, she put plasters on my nails, so I won't scratch and scar my face. It's such a fair body, don't scar your face. So, chicken pox episode were over, and the beautiful time is like Akka, myself, and Ambika Akka we don't like. She's not in our gang. Why? Because Ambika Akka is known Loga Akka, Kumarane, Ambika Akka third, and she is Amma's spy. Whenever Amma go out, she say, Ambika, find out who's doing what and everything. So she's a spy. And then it's really sad. It was so cruel. Compared to me, Kumar and Loga Akka, Ambika Akka, complexion is a bit dark. So we used to call her, it was so bad. I feel really guilty now. We used to call her Kandang curry, and then we used to tell her, you were not born in this family, we got you in the dustbin, and all that stuff. And then Loga Akka had long hair, but Ambika Akka always preferred short hair, and she ties a high ponytail. So we used to call her Vada Konde and all that stuff. And that one was instigated by Kumar Anne. He's the biggest bully in the family. And we used to play Monopoly, Snake and Ladder when Amma is not around. Every year, end of the year, Amma will go to India. And then most of the time I traveled with them because I was doing Bharatanatyam there and everything and all. And that is the best time in our life is when Amma is going out for a wedding or going out for a function or anything. So we have the whole house to ourselves. And then we will bribe the maids, and the maids are supposed to take care of us. We had such lovely maids. We never really, they were like our extended family. We used to eat together and have so much of fun together. When when parents goes out, immediately they'll dress me up. Loga Akka will take in charge, and I'll do dancing, and I think we'll watch television. And then the time we had color TV in our house and everything. And then Farida Akka, Jamila Akka from my neighbors and all come here in our house, and we'll watch movies and everything. So it's such a, those things money can never buy, seriously. And then came a shocking moment in my life. Rasas and Rasatis. Akka was getting older. Not dead old. Akka was only getting about 19 plus. Almost getting to 20. Marriage. That time I was standard 5 years old. Then mother and father was having personal conversation, and father's own. See, my mother and father are blood relatives, so there's no mother side, father side. So, father's second cousin Madri, second nephew, father's second cousin's son, cousin sister's son, Sri Lanka. Same from where we came from and everything and all. His name was Sivakumaran. Yes. And he's a qualified civil engineer, just qualified from Colombo University as a civil engineer. So, marriage talk started. I didn't know about it. And I was the biggest busybody in the house. All of a sudden, one day, I noticed mother was fussing around. She took one of her chiffon sari, I still remember, apple green chiffon sari with embroidery work, thread work embroidery. She tied Loga Akka sari. First time I'm seeing Loga Akka in a sari, side plait. I still remember, same side plait, jewelry. And I say, hey, what's happening here? Akka, you in a sari. Akka's never worn a sari. And then Amma was every minute hitting me, shut up, shut up, shut up. Once Amma hit me in my back as a child, and Amma broke her thumb. Amma, remember, Akka, remember. And they took her to I wanted to go as well. Where are you all going? And they took her to a photo studio and to take a photograph. And Akka was wearing a muthuchangali and todu and side plait and chiffon sari. And they took a photograph of Akka. I was wondering why all of a sudden Akka herself didn't know about it. Then we were wondering, the photo came. Akka looked so pretty. I hope Akka. Then I swear reality struck. But Akka looked so beautiful. Seriously, she was so fair skin, and then oily hair, water jada, and Akka looked really beautiful. That day she really beautiful, and we were all the maids and all of us siblings were around her. She was like Cinderella getting ready for the ball. And then I said, why Akka photo studio? I said, Akka, you can take a picture in photo studio. Because me and Akka 10 years different. By then Akka was 19. So I was like about 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 now. 10 years old. I said, I need to go to the photo studio and take a picture as well. Then one slap by my mother and I went in the corner. And then what happened is that the photos and all came in and Akka looked so beautiful. And then slowly, story came out. Akka is getting married. I didn't know about the marriage mumbo jumbo because I love going for weddings because I admire women in pattu sarees and jewelry. I admire brides and everything and all. It's like a fun thing. And I'm always ready to go for weddings when my parents are going. And furthermore, they had to take me. They can't leave me alone at home because I was a naughty brat. The maids in the house will say, ஐயோ தயவு செய்து இந்த வாழை எடுத்துட்டு போயிருங்க சமாளிக்க முடியாதுன்னு சொல்லிட்டு. So, and then I know I love the nice kalyana saapadu, the payasam, the kesri, the same standard food lah, payasam, kesri and everything and all. And then coffee and I used to love it. Finally, Akka is getting married. I didn't know about it. I was so excited because it's going to be fun and everything. I didn't know much about it. Then there was so much of fuss about Akka and everything and all. And then they were telling Akka to get put on weight. Akka was a kuchikatte. Amma used to punch her face, not punch her, kutrana face. Ayyo, and the podave katradhukku iduppu konjam veidi. And then Amma was like putting on a fat diet, like giving her fresh milk every time. Ayyo, iduppu podudi. Kuchikatte mari. Once upon a time I was also kuchikatte. And it's our generation. As you grow older, you don't go upwards, you go sideways. But Akka was tall. Fan, nice big eyes Akka had and all. So Amma used to curse her. Eat. Ayyo, Akka, like she can't like over to it. Kalyanathu couch, சாப்பிடுடி. And all, kurasila kattano, and idupavachu veiyidi, please idupavachu veiyidi. So all that happened. Finally, the maapla had to be brought from Sri Lanka. When maapla appeared, often they used to go to Sri Lanka and all to organize the marriage and all. So maapla had to come. So we don't know, and then parents now say, okay, this is our blood relative. Aya's cousin sister's son. Okay. And then his name was Mr. Sivakumar. Then we said, how shall we address him as? No, you should call him Attan. I said, what do you mean Attan? Because like, Amma, you call Ayya Attan, right? No, Attan is not only for husband. Eldest sister's husband is also, instead the South Indians call Machan, we call Attan. So, and then I still remember Akka was wearing a long skirt and a blouse. Akka was in the kitchen. And then Ayya and Amma went and picked Attan up from the airport. We were all excited to see who's this. Suddenly Attan came out from the car. In the garage to enter. And the first thing I said, Ayyo, he's so dark. Because for us, like, fair means everything. Ayyo, he's so dark. And then I think Attan had meese, and then he had this hippie hairstyle, sideburn and everything. And Attan's pants was bell-bottom pants those days, I said, ayyo. I straight ran to the kitchen. Akka, I'm sorry for you. I'm really sorry for you. Akka was like shocked. He's dark, Akka. He's not fair like us. Me and Akka were so proud. We were the fairest in the family. After that, Kumar and I comes. It's dark, coming.